Welcome to Divine Love Tarot. I want to thank you and welcome you to my channel, whether it's your first time here or you return viewer or subscriber. I hope that this message resonates and helps you in some way. If you find that it doesn't, just keep in mind that this is a general reading and they do not resonate for everyone. And you may want to check out your moon sign, your rising sign, or even your Venus sign, because sometimes those are more prominent in your chart. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your March 2019 mid-month love reading with Divine Love. Okay, so this is a mid-month reading, just a little checkup to see where we are with this month of March. There's been a lot of shifts, a lot of changes going on. This is not broken down into couples or singles, so if there's a message in here for you, you'll get it no matter what. And also, whenever you watch this video, it'll resonate for you. Don't worry about the date. Is there anything else I need to say? No, I think that's it. So let's go ahead and jump into the reading. The first card is going to represent what you're dealing with currently. And we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. Gosh, I feel like this Page of Swords just won't leave these March readings alone. Page of Swords, what do you want? All right, challenges or what's crossing that energy. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Next card represents the past energy, things that you may be dealing with. Eight of Cups. The person that you're dealing with currently, their energy, or anyone who's coming towards you. We've got the World in reverse. What you want, we've got the Four of Pentacles. Internal factors that you're dealing with, we've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Your advice is the Five of Wands. External factors, we've got the Four of Wands, and a possible outcome is the Ace of Swords. Okay. Well, I think things are going to turn around because the beginning was kind of scaring me, but let's see if these clarifiers lighten this up a bit. Leo, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. All right. So on top of this negative Page of Swords in reverse, we've got the Two of Pentacles. Okay. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got the King of Cups. We got the Three of Wands. Got the Hanged Man. Eight of Pentacles. Five of Wands in reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. All right. At the end of this reading, I'm also going to pull a Romance Angels Oracle card for a final message. All right, guys? So let's start at the beginning. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse. The Page of Swords in the reverse. If we're dealing, we'll start up with a person, place, and thing, right? If you're dealing with a person, this person's nasty, negative, nasty. They're spying, they're lying, they're creeping, they're cheating, they're just like useless, okay? Someone that's probably juggling either you or multiple people, or juggling work and other issues, or you need to make a decision as far as what you're going to do with this particular person, all right? The Page of Swords could be an Aquarius, a Capricorn, Aquarius, or Pisces, okay? Or if you're dealing with an air sign that's younger than you. If this is not a person, then it's about a lack of clear communication, okay? The Page of Swords in the reverse can indicate that there's some type of maybe disloyalty going on. Someone's intentions are not the best, but I feel like sometimes it's that you're just not communicating effectively. So either you're dealing with somebody who's really negative and really nasty, or that's the energy that you are responding to something with, or there's something that's causing you, some type of negative energy is causing you to make a choice, some type of decision, okay? You're trying to find harmony, okay? You're focused on finding balance and harmony in your life, in your love life, or between your love life and some other situation. But there's someone here or something that's just bringing a lot of negativity your way, which is really the cause of the imbalance, okay, to begin with. you're struggling, or your obstacle is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that, you know, it's like you can't seem to get the wheel to turn over on the situation. The Queen of Wands, was the Queen of Wands in the upright or divorce? So the Queen of Wands came out. So you may be dealing with an Aries or a Pisces, okay? And so it's almost like you're trying, you can't, it's almost like you can't get where you want to get with this other person, okay? And maybe it's because of this negative energy. So I feel like once you clear this up, then the wheel will turn around for you, because it seems like there's somebody who's really warm and really caring, but things just can't get off the ground, or things are just not manifesting quite the way that you want them to manifest. Also with this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, it's like almost having a change of heart, okay? So things are changing. So if this person was feeling one way, then they're going to, you know, their feelings are changing. So, or you're having a change of heart about this person. All right? So it's one of those two things. But I feel like at the end of it, that this Page of Swords negative energy is kind of what's throwing the balance all off. In the past, there was a breakup, I think, with a person who was represented the King of Cups. So I think this was a big relationship for you. This was a lot of love here. And this breakup is really still lingering with you. Like, I feel like this was an important turning point for you. Okay, so you know, sometimes we revisit situations when we have this Eight of Cups here. You know, the Eight of Cups is usually a situation that you left, but somehow you return. So some of you, you know, there's always this thing in the background, right? This old person, or this old relationship, this person that you really love, that you broke up with, that you kind of maybe secretly feel like, you know, you might revisit that. Like, it's almost like your ace in the hole, right? It's like your wild card. You keep this in the back pocket because you think that at any time you might be able to go back and just dig that up, okay? Dealing with, who are you dealing with? Okay, so if you're single, who's coming towards you? For some of you, this may be an Aquarius or a Capricorn, or it's someone that you have unfinished business with, that you've been waiting for this person to come back. Okay, so some of you, there is a person in the past that you've been holding a candle, a torch for, a flame for, and they may be coming towards you, okay? It's someone who's been watching you from a distance, okay? Someone who's been kind of patiently waiting for an opportunity to kind of pop back up, okay? For some of you, this person might be a Pisces, because we've got the Hanged Man here. So some of you want, with this Four of Pentacles, it's like you want to feel more secure, okay, with this Pisces person. Whether it's the person that you're dealing with now or a person from the past. But I feel like it's almost like you want to cling to this person, okay? It's like the Four of Pentacles is about it's about clinging to things. It's about being a little bit controlling. So it's almost like you want to call the shots, you know, because it's almost like your guard is still up. It's a little bit fear-based here with this Four of Pentacles. So you're clinging almost to this Pisces, maybe even a codependent type of a situation with this Hanged Man, okay? With this person who may be very romantic, maybe very, even very self-sacrificing in love. And again, you know, there's Pisces energy here several times. So, you know, you could have a Pisces from the past and a Pisces now. Who knows? Or some of you are clinging to this past situation, okay? Because at the end of the day, you want this person. So whatever resonates with you, you know, you take it, and whatever doesn't, you leave behind. Internal factors, what's driving you? We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse, okay? So for those of you who it is a Pisces, you know, could be this person again. But the Page of Cups in reverse is, there may have been an opportunity in love that you feel like you didn't take advantage of. Okay, so now you're willing to put in the work. So either you want to go back to that situation, or whatever situation you have now, you're not going to make the same mistakes that you made before, because it's still on your mind. It's still weighing on your mind, where maybe you shouldn't have walked away from that situation, or maybe you should have given it another chance. Okay, for some of you, it's emotional upset or emotional imbalance that's causing you to focus and maybe cling to this new partner. All right, because you, with the Page of Cups in reverse, this can represent someone who's very sensitive. Okay, so if you're a very sensitive person, very emotional person, you're putting all of your focus now into your new relationship. Okay, so maybe you're clinging to this person because whoever this other person or whatever this situation is, you know, you're trying to hold on to the good person, even though there's this other person that for whatever reason they're still all up in your shit. Okay, so your advice, we've got the Five of Wands. Okay, so I feel like the Five of Wands it's addressing issues. It's addressing conflicts, okay? Head on. There's also issues, I think, with like actually power struggles. I feel like there's some type of dominance here. So some of you, oh, hold on one second, guys. Okay, so back to the power struggles. I think that here there's an issue with dominance. Okay, maybe you like to be the dominant person in a relationship. Maybe you like conflict. You like you like the tension that comes with, not big arguments, but just little fights. Breaking up, making up, things like that. So it's interesting that your advice card is to really focus on the way that you deal with conflicts, because now it's either conflicts, right? And then for some of you, I feel like it's about multiple offers, okay? If you have multiple offers and they're interfering with your situation, then of course you want to limit that. But it's interesting because in the external factor, there's someone who may want to take things to the next level with you. Someone who does not like conflict. Someone who does not like competition. Someone who does not want to know that there's other people interested in you. Doesn't want to compete for your attention. Okay, so I feel like there is someone here who is really wanting to give you the world, or, really wanting to be with you. Really wanting to create some type of family and harmony with you, but they're not here for the conflict. They're not here for the battles. They're not here for, you entertaining other offers, or you being, even though you may not want these other people, they don't want them around. They don't want them in the picture. They just want to know that they're the only one. Okay? Possible outcome, we've got the King of Wands, right? But first we have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords, for some of you, this represents clarity. This represents communication. For others of you, though, the Ace of Swords can represent cutting things off, okay? Clarifying that, we've got the King of Wands in reverse. So again, when I see the King of Wands, I see unclear communication, or I see someone who is not sure how to communicate, their feelings or what they want, where the King of Wands is usually sure of that. The King of Wands in reverse is not. Also, with the King of Wands in reverse, there may be issues with honesty, okay? Because this person isn't just up, forward, and straight. So this could be your energy, or this could be the energy of someone that you're dealing with. For some of you, this could be a Scorpio or a Sagittarius or any other fire sign, okay? Someone who is, though, usually very passionate, but right now they're lacking that spark. They're lacking that fire. And when fiery natured person loses their spark, they tend to rely more on manipulation to get what they want, because they're just not at ease. They're not comfortable being as direct as they normally are. All right, so this could be your energy once again, Leo. This could be you, you know, really struggling or really working on being more clear, okay? Whether you're not confident or comfortable expressing whatever it is that you feel like you need to express. But again, you know, if you are uncomfortable being honest in a relationship, then you really need to assess either yourself or you need to assess the relationship, because being honest should never be to the detriment of a relationship unless you did something very awful, okay? So let's go ahead and let's pull the Romance Angels Oracle card for this final message, and then we can wrap things up. Okay, what's the final message for Leo mid-month reading? What's the final message for Leo's mid-month reading? All right, Leo, you get healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Interesting. So let's go ahead and read this card. It says that the answers to your prayers about your love life are based in your feelings about your mother and father. The romance angels see that you benefit from releasing old anger toward one or both of them. That's because your feelings about your parents influence your choice of romantic partner and the way in which you deal with relationships. You can ask the angels to help you put forgiveness into action. To forgive someone doesn't mean that you're endorsing his or her behavior. The angels will tell you rather that doing so is a form of deep emotional detoxification. It means I'm no longer willing to carry toxic energy within my mind and body. When you find inner peace with your parents, you will no longer need to attract unhealthy relationship patterns and partners as a way of healing family emotional wounds. All of your relationships, especially the one you have with yourself, will benefit. All right, so, you know, here it may be that, you know, especially with this conflict and learning how to deal with conflict card, you know, things like these are kind of sometimes learned behaviors, and, you know, depending on what we see growing up and, you know, what we tend to emulate and pick up, and even unknowingly, sometimes these are not even our behaviors, okay? Sometimes it's just what we know, what we saw. And so, you know, you really need to take a step back and wonder, think, am I clinging to this person? Am I being controlling in any way? Is it a fear? Is it something that goes back to the past? You know, is there a reason for why I like conflict, or is there a reason why I feel like I have to be the dominant person in a relationship? So these are all questions that, you know, we can ask ourselves and really get to the bottom of what, you know, some of our behaviors are. All right, Leo. So that has been your mid-month reading. If the reading resonated with you, let me know in the comments, or you can email me. I love chatting with you guys. I love the feedback. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any new videos coming out, and I'll definitely see you guys at the next reading. Bye, Leo.